Morning everyone. Didn't get around to doing the post last night, so doing it early this morning. But we did have another sale come through overnight. It's a set of 4 Jagermeister shot glasses. They're metal with like probably a fake leather surround with the Jagermeister logo on them. I think these came out of a storage unit a while ago. Or I might have picked them up at the thrift, I'm not sure. $10 plus postage. So they're out the door this morning. Jumping back in a little bit early today, still Monday after doing the postage this morning. Had an offer for a local pickup come through during the day. Guys offered me $30 for these X-Men, Uncanny X-Men books. So the 3400 lot. So $30, no postage. But we'll still make good money on those. Good to have another sale, nice, quick and easy. It'll be round in hopefully 10-15 minutes. Monday evening, a few more sales came through after dinner. First of all, I had a bit of a weird one. I sold these vintage Pioneer speakers. When I looked them up, they are the P-16Ls, and it said they were aviation speakers, but I think they'd look pretty good in like a retro car. They were brand new in box. The box kind of fell apart. It was out of a storage unit. So I listed them, just the speakers themselves, these little plastic inserts, some connector wires and the screws that came with them. I had an offer come through for $40, listed for 80. Had an offer come through for 40, counted with 70. And then a different person came in and bought them for 70. I don't know if it's a scam, but going here in Australia, buyer paid almost immediately off to South Australia. So yeah, we got $70 plus postage from one of the oldest. I think it was probably the first storage unit that I ever purchased, and we're already thousands of dollars up in terms of profit. So yeah, that was a good sale. And then I was just about to start doing the packing, and another order came through for 3 Ultraman comics from 2004, I think they are. These ended up going for $12 plus postage. And again, we're now broken even on this 3400, or we're now into profit on this 3400 lot. So this will be pure profit too. Okay, well that's all the sales we've had today. The speakers is a pretty good sale, so I'm pretty happy with that. We'll get these packed up, and who knows, maybe we'll get some more while we're doing the packing. Next day, or was it this afternoon? I can't remember when we last recorded what's sold. Had a couple of sales come through today, just packing up. First of all, of the trade paperback lot, of this brand new and sealed copy of Criminal. It's the deluxe edition, volume 3. It's in hardcover. Let's say it's brand new, sealed. Took an offer on this one, went for $43 plus postage in the end, which is pretty good. Happy with that. Next up, 3 individual sales bundled together to the same guy. All Rambo VHSs. We got Stallone First Blood. Then we have Stallone Rambo First Blood Part 2. And Stallone Rambo 3. All the tapes are in pretty good nick. There's no mold or anything showing on them. Haven't tested them, they're sold as such. Ended up getting $20 plus postage for these 3. So $10 on one, and then $5 each on the others, and then combined shipping for the dude. So we'll make a little bit there as well. So only a couple of sales, but over $50 in revenue. Most of that will be profit because the cost of goods sold will only be less than probably $5. So that's pretty good. I'm going to get those packed up out the door, and there we'll go. All of the bits and pieces now that I can list have been listed from the last unit that we did. And then I've listed a whole bunch of stuff from other units I've got. The only stuff in terms of the backlog we've got now is really clothes. I'm not big on clothes, but if I have to, then we can really start looking at them. I'd really like to get on Whatnot and sell them on Whatnot,
Still waiting for my application to go through.
Hey all, please forgive my current outfit. I'm in my jammies. I've been feeling too good the past few days. Haven't been listing too much because of that. We have had a few sales over the weekend. Has been super slow the past week. That's what it is. Today we've got a few weird and wonderful sales. The stuff I have been listing is some of the older stuff from some older storage units that I just hadn't got to. So I'm pretty much up to date now with listing stuff. And some of that's selling, which is kind of cool. So I did have a sale that I packaged up before thinking about it. So this is a 5 CD, their 5 album, $5 plus postage. So nothing special there. Next up, we have a Simpson soup bowl. I'm calling it a soup bowl. It's kind of got this cool Homer Simpson with some like Japanese writing on it. Comes with a lid. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you eat your ramen out of it or whatever. Came out of a storage unit, which we're already in profit on. $12.50, $17.50 plus postage. That's a pretty good sale. Yeah. Next up, brought this from a thrift store. When do we buy this? So this was bought end of March. It's an Itarod. Is it Columbia? Patagonia? Timberland jumper. So it's got the logo and stuff from the Itarod, which is a race of sled dogs across like Alaska, I'm pretty sure. If you watch the Outdoor Boys, who have sadly given up YouTube, which is a big loss to community, I think. They've done a few bits and pieces with the Itarod. So I haven't had it too long. Did take an offer, ended up going for $40 plus postage. Is that going internationally as well? Yeah, so that's off to the US as well. So that's off to Utah, New Hampshire. So that's off to New Hampshire in the US. That's a cool little sale, I think. Next up, I find weird stuff in units, and I believe there is a bar for everything. We have I think it's a makeups model. So like if you're practicing to do makeup and stuff, you can have put it onto here and practice. Does have like a bunch of hair, so maybe it could be used as someone's done braids in it and stuff. Maybe it could be used to like do hair dressing as well. But yeah, freaky. But yeah, so that's sold. $20 was posted. Just going locally. So hopefully we'll make a few extra dollars on the local post as well. Mick, if you're watching, you remember this girl, huh? All right, last up. So a couple of cocks. Again, out of a storage unit. 2 metal roosters. These were only listed for a real short time. I only listed these last week. Went for full asking price of $20 plus postage. Yeah, some interesting artwork. I've got a couple of other bits and pieces in this style. I've got a combi van, and I think a peacock as well I listed. And there has been quite a lot of interest in them. So yeah, 2 cocks, $20, and that's everything for this week. This weekend. Don't have too much more to list, like I say, so I'll be doing a lot of kind of maintenance on the stock that we do have in there, just reducing prices a little bit. Probably do a bit of end and sell similar. Yeah, and hopefully the sales keep on rolling in. All right, I'm going to get these packed up and back into bed. All right, I'll catch you next time.